The Adventures of Stephen Who, Episode 1. What if a young, obsessive Doctor Who fan suddenly found himself thrust into the same adventures as his favourite TV hero, only to learn a massive secret? In this series, you will discover just that. Disclaimer, this is a fan fiction based on Doctor Who which is owned by the BBC. No copyright infringement is intended. Stephen was a young man who was a very big fan of the BBC science fiction television series Doctor Who. In fact, you might even say he was obsessed with the programme and had seen every existing episode at least 500 times apiece. He often dreamed of going on the same adventures as his favourite hero. His favourite incarnation of the Doctor was the 10th, as that was the general fan favourite. On his shelves stood models of every incarnation of the Doctor, their TARDISes and sonic screwdrivers, Daleks, Cybermen and every other villain, as well as all their companions. The TARDIS, as we know, is stuck in the form of a 1960s police call box. He knew it was all fictional, but it didn't stop him from asking questions like, what if Doctor Who was real, and what if I was a Time Lord? One day, he was making a new episode of his action figure fan series in which all 15 Doctors teamed up to stop their entire gallery of villains, with the 10th Doctor as the main character. He was making the 150th episode of his fan series with Donna Noble as his main companion. Once he was done, he edited and uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, picked up one of his plastic sonic screwdrivers and went out for a walk. He walked around pretending to zap things with it. As he walked past a neighbour's house, he aimed his sonic screwdriver and pressed it. To his surprise, the front door flew open. He ran away before the owner came to the door. Now, wondering what had just happened and how it had happened, his sonic screwdriver was just a toy one after all. As he ran past the corner where a police call box had always stood, he heard a whooshing sound and the police box glowed and flashed its lamp. He reached for his keys, which were also flashing and glowing. He was puzzled by this as he unlocked the police box and entered to find himself standing in a massive spaceship. He wondered what was going on as he approached the control console. He set the controls for a trip 100 years into the future, and off he went. He was in what should have been an ordinary police call box, travelling through a vortex. It was all very exciting and confusing for him. The ship soon landed, and he saw on the view screen that he was in a very futuristic-looking city. He checked the yearometer to find that he was now in the year 2125. The atmosphere was reading normal. Radiation was the same. As he stepped out into the city landscape, he was most impressed by what he saw. He was standing in a very large futuristic city, and his ship, which had been a police call box before he left his home era, was now a futuristic building. It must have changed shape when he landed. A blimp flying overhead told him he was in the year 2125. One thing perplexed him, and that was there wasn't a single person around, which was suspicious for a city. Shouldn't it be a bustling city, he asked himself.